Ka Bethany Hospital ka laboratory ber arjar kwar ka yo bat Plie ka chaka sumar ki brio ki kwah khun ya ka blatip ka tinang way kum ka Center for Reproductive Medicine and Infertility ka badiru ka center ka banikong hakanang ba silong ka jingpli ya ka nik center ka longru sibenta ka jirakhi dab arpos nam ka Bethany Hospital ha ka ba ka sakri ba ha ka liang ka jingpli ya ka nik center ka longru sibenta ka jirakhi dab arpos nam ka Bethany Hospital ha ka ba ka sakri ba ha ka liang ka jing jing sumar ringkat ka jing thumu banirap ya shijur kiba dan jing sitom ban yok khun yok ti ka senta ka airu ya jing sumar ki babun chan lapli ya ka ni ka senta ka jing sakhi lang ka kong RM korba secretary ka tanat hel ka kong aisawana lalu deputy commissioner East Castle district Dr. Batista di Wanba Dr. Achula Di Silo, Director Bethany Hospital, Reverend Linda C.M. Batkiwepan.
In the context of rural East Khasi Hills in particular, our district is constantly grappling with high fertility rates, with low birth spacing, with poor take-up of family planning initiatives, which oftentimes has very adverse maternal and neonatal outcomes. The consequences of this are often heartbreaking. We have a maternal death review which is chaired by the district magistrate, and recently we encountered the case of a 49-year-old woman who died of pregnancy-related complications. She was in her 16th gravid. 16 children at the age of 49, she died, leaving behind a large and very young family. So these are issues which we constantly come across with on a daily basis, and hence we recognize the need for conjoined efforts, for a wider discourse, and for a destigmatization of issues pertaining to women's health, which is urgently required so that we do away with the number of children or families who have to bear the loss of a mother because of otherwise easily preventable maternal and pregnancy-related issues. On the flip side, and on a subject which is more related to today's event, we also have the issue of infertility, which the statistics show us is widespread, but perhaps less known, perhaps less talked about, and perhaps is more of a silent issue which a lot of couples and young families face. Dr. Battiston has told us that there's an increasing trend, up to 15 to 20 million couples in the country. We don't know the figures for Meghalaya, but it is clear that as the years pass with an increasing trend towards later marriage, with women prioritizing career commitments and other commitments, infertility and reproductive issues may be on the rise. And hence, such facilities, such interventions, and such clinics, I feel, are the need of the hour. This is indeed a very, very welcome step, and also something which was touched upon just now, the mental and psychological impacts and the stigma which a lot of people perhaps face because of fertility issues also need to be addressed, and this can only be done by providing safe spaces where couples can receive counseling for such issues and of course receive quality care which is safe for them. Significantly, this was also mentioned by the chairman, this month marks the celebration of Women's Month. We celebrated Women's Day on the 8th of March this year. It is fitting that this center is being opened in this month amongst the wide array of issues that we often talk about when we talk about Women's Day or Women's Month. What it should signify, what we should do to address the gender gap, is the need to provide safe, accessible, affordable, and equitable care for all health-related issues. We need safe spaces to talk about health issues, whether it's menstrual hygiene, whether it's safe sex, whether it's fertility. We have adolescent clinics in many of our health facilities where we encourage young girls, adolescent girls to come forward and receive counseling. And also we need clean, friendly hospital environments where women and couples can receive such care.
From my side, I feel like as a woman, as a mother, there's nothing more important for a woman after attaining a certain age, after marriage. One would expect, to be a parent. And motherhood is something which is ideal situation for any one of us. So therefore, for a married couple who goes through a situation where infidelity steps in a relationship, in the family, it becomes it creates a lot of stress for that family. It creates a lot of uncertainty. So in this kind of situation, one would, be in a desperate mode to look for ways and means, to overcome this hurdle. And as we've already heard, I do not want to go into that subject again, where we have seen, I have my friends too, who have experienced the situation, how they have gone, not only in Guwahati, they've gone all over to Delhi, Madras, Chennai. It's like madness chasing after, care and to get this, to have a child, to be exact. So what happened is, at this point of time, where we are, having a child naturally also is very, we all know how it is, there's a lot of kind of uncertainty for a mother. But then, being a mother, it's something which, it gives a lot of hope, it gives a lot of purpose. Therefore, I understand the stress that goes through a family which doesn't get pregnant naturally. Therefore, in this situation, as we gathered here today to open the Center of Reproductive Medicine, I really congratulate the hospital administration for coming up with the center to help our people to overcome this gap. It is indeed a gap for the state of Meghalaya, where, as we have said, that our people need to go outside of the state. And it is the administration here in Bethany Hospital to have come up with this concept and to come up with this center. And I would only wish that, this center would be a center of hope, a center where people are confident, where they'll have the confidentiality kept intact. They should be supportive staff, supportive medical unit, the whole environment should be supportive. And also because the procedure which will happen here is not very easy, I know. It'll take a long time. So therefore, we need, counseling, not only for the couple, we also need counseling for the parents. Because the support group in the hospital as well as outside the hospital is very important for anyone going through any procedure, especially when it comes to medical.